When it comes to men, us women place guys into three categories. The first category is the guy that we meet and we instantly just want. The sexual chemistry is high. We don't care what they do or how much they make. They are getting it. The second type is the guy that he's okay. He's maybe not that good looking, but he is willing to spend money. He's going to pay our bills. He's going to buy us nice things. He's going to take us on all the dinner dates. But is he the one? No. Is sexual chemistry high or mid? Probably. And then there's a third guy. The third guy doesn't have a shot in hell. There is nothing that he can do. There is no amount of money that he can make that would make us want him. He is a no right off the bat. Am I lying or am I telling the truth?
So in descending order, women go after Chad and then rich simps and then view the remaining 95% of men as scum of the earth. They want physical attraction and then money. Those are the two priorities that these modern women have, and it just proves that they are not worth the effort. Modern women choose their standards and they always choose poorly. We've got a video for you here today that should be a good one. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way in, and let's get into it.
And here's something for St. Patrick's Day.
Anyone else get the ick from guys that go out for St. Patty's Day?
Can't say as I do.
I'm seriously asking. Like, I actually get grossed out by the thought of a man over the age of 35 wearing green.
That rather sounds like a personal problem.
Wearing, like, shamrock necklaces at a pub, doing a pub crawl with a bunch of bros. Anyone else get the ick from that?
Well, it looks like we can add wearing green and having fun with friends onto the ever-expanding list of modern women who get the ick from men. The only reason why she's complaining is because she can't stand the idea of men having fun without her.
No, not even a little bit. It's St. Patty's Day.
Or am I just too picky?
Yes.
I'm dead serious. Like, I actually get grossed out.
Perhaps try adjusting those ick settings.
You're 40 years old and you're going to a pub crawl with a bunch of bros. That's a good one.
Just a thought, but I doubt that that's going to hurt any of those gentlemen's feelings that's actually going on a pub crawl on St. Patty's Day.
Women like this don't want men doing anything that doesn't involve serving her. No fun, no video games, no sports. If it's not serving her, then of course she will have an issue with it.
It's so funny because most of my following on this count are men that would probably actually hate me in real life. I will never have children. I will always prioritize my career and my life over finding a man or having a family. I am a feminist and a liberal. Don't run too fast.
This is the young, attractive woman who has been completely brainwashed into thinking she's doing something good for herself, right? She really believes, I'm not going to have kids and I'm going to prioritize my career and I'm not going to, prioritize, getting picked. Yeah, that's right. I said it, by a good man. And I don't care about any of that. Like family, I'm just going to do me, and they're like kind of dazed and confused and some sort of like, I don't know.
She honestly thinks that men feel threatened over the idea that she's choosing her career and her politics over finding a good man. Trust me, nobody cares. At this point, men are going to encourage you to go out there and chase your career. Have fun out there. We'll see you when you are, 40 and you've collected all of the cats.
One of the influencers who's got 500 million followers on social media just got engaged, and this is her ring. What do you think?
What I think is we're about to hear someone's opinion on that.
Here's the truth. An engagement ring must hurt a man financially to prove that he has long-term intention.
Oh, it's fun to be right, but the real truth is that is the very definition of just an opinion.
Just like everything in life, financial investment equals to mental commitment.
Oh, does it now? I think that there are many people out there that might not agree with that, but let's hear this person's opinion why.
What she doesn't understand is how the dollar value of an engagement ring was something that was created by jewelers to give the impression that the more money a man spends on a ring, the more he loves the woman he wants to marry. It makes no sense whatsoever.
It's like comparing the bag that you spent $20 on and the one that you spent $2,000 on.
Are we really going to compare investing in a relationship by virtue of buying an expensive engagement ring to a woman buying a handbag? I guess so.
Do you care if the $20 bag gets scratched, get wet? No, you don't. But do you care if your Chanel bag gets dirty and would you replace it so easily? No, you won't because you've made a substantial financial investment in it.
Well, it's just me, but I wouldn't spend $2,000 on a handbag, period.
The only types of women who want to spend $2,000 on a designer handbag are the same kinds of women who know nothing about money or wealth. They think it is a status symbol, but the only ones who care are other broke women. Everybody else couldn't even care less.
The more you invest in something, the more likely you're going to cherish it and fix it when it's broken, not replace it. Marriage is the same.
Is that implying that we can chalk up those high divorce rates to people not investing enough money in their marriages?
An engagement ring should be a substantial financial investment from the man's side up front to prove his long-term intention to a woman.
And here I thought determining a person's true intentions was determined on their actions and how they treat another person, not on how much money they spend.
Modern women were brainwashed into loving money, and if a man isn't wealthy, he is incapable of loving her, which is kind of weird considering that the men with money make it clear that they won't deal with disrespectful women like this.
Ladies, your job is to make his hard, not his life. Yes, I said it. Write it down, tattoo it, whatever you got to do. But don't forget that. So many women today are out here doing the complete opposite. You nag him, you test him, you compete with him, you turn every little thing into a fight, and then you wonder why he's gone. Men don't fall in love with chaos. They don't. They don't fantasize about the drama you cause. They don't dream about a woman who feels like another job application that they have to pass. What men do crave, what makes them obsessed, is peace, laughter, admiration, a woman who makes them feel alive, not drained. You want the real psychological cheat code? Playfulness.
They don't care if men aren't in love with the drama they cause. The reason why modern women are so combative is because they refuse to be wrong when it comes to anything. And if a man is right about something, they want to hurt him for having the nerve to prove her wrong.
Yeah, I got him in here cooking tonight after he worked 12 hours, see?
For all of you that have seen my original video on this, there is an update she has posted. Before I slide in what I need to say, let's watch that video.
So me and my husband are in a huge fight right now. He actually left, and he said he's going to stay gone until I get my act together.
There is no way this woman will ever, quote unquote, get her act together. She's already too far gone. If a wife is willing to shame her husband after he comes home after 12 hours of work, then there's no saving her. The only thing to do at that point is to invest in a good divorce lawyer.
So I'm going to tell you what happened, okay? Pretty much, he works like 70 hours a week, okay? And I asked him if we can go out to eat. We went out to eat yesterday, and I asked him again if we can go out to eat again. He said that this can't be something we do on a routine basis. And I'm just like, why not? Why not? When you have the money to do it, and you make all that money, why can't we do that? And he says, because we're supposed to be saving. We're supposed to save. What are we investing in? Why are we saving in the first place?
You can tell a lot about a woman's knowledge of money from her attitude about how it should be spent. If she has no problem being careless with her man's money, then she has no idea how it even works and has no problem reaping the fruits of his hard labor.
Okay, first of all, what I'm not going to do is sit here and allow someone to tell me what my money, that's my money too, because we're married. I'm not going to allow someone to tell me what my money is going to go towards. Okay, simple as that. And if he's going to keep it up, then he don't have to come back.
First of all, bravo to your husband for standing up for himself. That man needs to stay gone. Second of all, girl, it sounds like you're going to lose a whole husband over dinners. Thirdly, your money is really his money when you're not being a team player. And it will quickly, faster than you expect, return to his money forever, even when you decide you do want to be a team player when he decides to remain gone.
Take note about how quickly she claims ownership of the household money by saying that it's our money because of the marriage, only to immediately say it's my money, which implies that she sees her husband as a slave, not as an actual person or a part of the marriage itself.
When you're talking to a guy on a date and he finishes saying something, I silently count to 20 in my head.
What happens in those 20 seconds?
Men always have more to say, and women always want to fill that space. And I've said this to friends, and they're like, well, then when do you know when they're done? And I've told them, men will tell you when they're done. They'll literally be like, yeah, that's it. And then you know it's your turn. It has transformed my life. Because there was so much I wasn't learning from men in my life because was like, like, that's how we are. And that's also not a bad thing, by the way. It's just how we are.
It is incredibly unattractive when a woman keeps talking and refuses to let the man get a word in at all, and it makes it worse when she's constantly cutting him off mid-conversation because it just shows that she doesn't care what he has to say.
Who's calling it? Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit?
New ick unlocked. Boys in ugly gym wear. The gym isn't a fashion show for everybody. Not that there's anything wrong with that. If you want to dress nice, put some makeup on, and look good in the gym, go ahead. But not everybody is like that. Some people like to just go to the gym, work out, and then leave.
It's more than just her thinking that the gym is a fashion show. She sees the gym as a meat market. She wants good-looking men wearing nice gym wear and giving her eye candy as she records herself pretending to work out. Anything less destroys the fantasy.
I mean, have you seen the cost of some of these cool, trendy gym clothes these days? They're very, very expensive. Not everybody can afford that. Not to mention, not everybody in the gym is there to impress anybody. Some people have wives, husbands, significant others, and they're just there to work out. But what I really want to know is, what were you hoping to achieve in posting this video? Were you trying to inspire other people to have the same ick, or simply being superficial, trying to bully people for what they're wearing, make them feel self-conscious and unwelcome in the gym? The gym community doesn't need that nonsense. And if you want to keep that attitude, stay home. You need to do better. Mind your own business.
The whole point of the video was not only to shame men, but to also cash in on the TikTok trend of man-hating. That's all that it really is. By showing off her body to other women while bashing men, it's her way of trying to get attention so that she can make money with her idiocy. That's all it is. But anyway, guys, we are going to be leaving today's episode there. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out. Click this video that's up on the screen now if you want to see more. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.